Jason down at the Link Centre. We're having a talk through how we keep our lanes moving today. So it all starts here with the start. So you can see our lane 2 swimmers are leaving enough gap. So Stuart's feet are going to pass the flags, and then Andy will push off. A little bit longer gap there, Andy. So as Andy's feet pass the flags, Jason's going to push off behind. So it leaves a nice long gap behind the swimmers. So there's less chance of everyone being on each other's toes. So that's a key principle when everyone is starting their rep. So leaving enough gap between them to go through. So as you push off, let's say, the swimmer will get here, pass the flags, and then the next swimmer goes. Always swim down the side of the lane you've been assigned. If you do need to overtake, do not overtake past the halfway spot. Okay, because you're probably going to get in someone's way, and do not overtake if there's a swimmer coming towards you. If you do catch a swimmer in front, just tap their toes, and that swimmer in front will then keep to their side of the lane and pull over at the end of the lane to let the swimmers or block of swimmers pass, and then follow on behind. If you're using a tempo trainer on CSS mode, just dab the tempo trainer back in as you start swimming to reset your clock. You're only going to lose a few seconds, but you're going to keep that lane moving. Talking of keeping the lane moving, the turn is also important. So here we can see 2 different types of turn going on. Andy with a tumble turn, Jason with a tumble turn. There's no pause at the end, you're just keeping it moving all the time as you go through. And then we'll see some touch turns going on. So Christine is doing a touch turn, legs come up, and she pushes off straight away. One thing we don't want to be doing, because that can hold the lane up quite dramatically, is basically stopping, touching the wall, and then hanging around for 3 or 4 seconds while you take a breath, and then pushing off. We're going to be touching and going. Always remember that, touch and go. No matter what sort of turn you're doing, keep it moving quite quickly so you don't hold the lane and infringe your lane. Simple as that really, isn't it? So keep everything moving, keep everything flowing, allow enough gap between, have some good lane etiquette when you're getting to the end. Don't cross over to the end of the lane if someone is behind you, because they will crash into you. And it's all pretty simple stuff. So any questions on that one, drop me an email and I will be able to clarify everything on there. So it's a bit later in the session today, so lanes have emptied out, but you can see nice big gaps opening up between the swimmers. See you soon. Bye bye.